Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Gotlegs. Today it's Sunday, it's the 2nd of July, and I'm about to head off to my first road race in the C class. I decided to move down a grade because I just wasn't having any fun up in the B grade. They ride extremely fast, and I don't have that speed in my legs yet. After a year and a half with various injuries and not being able to ride the races that I wanted to, you just lose some of that speed. So I've decided to move down a category and hopefully rebuild my speed and be able to move back again within a couple of races, hopefully. It would be very cool to do it within this year at least. The race today is just below 100 kilometers. The weather is cloudy and a bit windy, but also about 17 or 18 degrees or something like that, so it's basically pretty good weather to be out riding. I'm not feeling too well today because we had a bit of a troublesome night with our 8.5-month-old son, so I'm not feeling that good. But that basically means that either I'll do really good or I'll be dead last if I'll even be finishing. So we'll see how it ends up, but it's time to get to the race, pick up the numbers, and just get racing again.
Kom nu, Christian! Ellers bliver du hængende! Kom nu, Kenneth! Bliv nu med!
The race is done now. We ended up doing 97 kilometers, and it was a pretty cool course. Not that many hills and not that flat, so pretty rolling terrain. There was plenty of wind, but unfortunately the crosswinds section weren't that bad, so it was hard to break up the peloton in the crosswind. But anyways, we got away, and I got away in a breakaway within the first 10 minutes or so. We got caught, then got away again. Lasted for probably close to 1 lap, and then got caught again, then got away again. So the first 2 laps I was in breakaways, but we couldn't break away from the peloton really. We got caught every time. So after that one, I had one try to get up to another breakaway, but then I just decided to stay with the pack and just see how it went, because the headwind section were that tough that you couldn't really break away from the pack. But it didn't keep anyone from trying. So there was a lot of people that tried to break away in the headwind, and you just have to be very powerful to do that. Instead, I just rode with the pack and basically took it as like a training. Then we could end up in the sprint, and within the last lap, my main objective was just to stay with the pack. I was a bit tired at that point, but I wasn't. It was hard, but it wasn't really that hard. So I just stayed with the group and got a bit not that ideal out of the last corner, and got away a bit from the pack. But that actually it made me use some energy that I shouldn't have, but it also gave me like that jump when we had to sprint. And the sprint was an uphill sprint that had like a flat section for the last 100 meters, and I got caught just behind the peloton and one guy that swerved outward that I had to pass, but I did that and basically sprinted and ended up second in the bunch. Unfortunately, there were 8 people ahead of us in various breakaways. I never really knew how when they got away, so they were just away all of a sudden. So basically, to sum it all up, I got 10th, which I'm pretty happy with. I managed to stay with the pack, which I'm also pretty happy with. And basically, it was just nice being out riding and not being and not thinking about when you're gonna get dropped and when you're just gonna run out of energy and stuff like that. So it was fun racing again. It was really fun. It was fun to be in the pack, and it was fun to actually feel that your power was sufficient to stay with the group. So that was the last race of the first part of the season. So we'll take a break throughout June and July, and probably half of August before there's any racing again. So that'll give me enough time to really get better and hopefully win some races in the fall season. But that's it for me for now. So thanks once again for tuning in, and I'll see you out there. Bye.